Hello everyone! Kumusta? Here's the box of my new orchids which I mentioned in my previous video. It had arrived. This was shipped August 11 and it arrived in our area at LBC August 18 and we got this today, August 19. Mas mabilis ang shipping ngayon compared to my previous order. I paid 1,000 pesos for the shipping fee of this box. I have opened the tapes and I ordered these orchids from Miss Cherry Laureano. I ordered Vandas from her last June, but because of the pandemic and no shipping of orchids and plants to Mindanao, the Vandas were left within her care. And then finally, when shipping of orchids is accepted, I ordered some more and I waited for the Thailand orchids to arrive so that they will be shipped at once. Let's open this. I am so excited. I have a total of 10 orchids here and 1 fertilizer, and I paid a total of 6,400 pesos for this order. Let's take the first one. Oops, may nahulog na dahon. This is a mounted orchid and it looks the same with my Dendrobium farmeri or farmeri. And this is a new arrival from Thailand. And I think this is the yellow orchid. This is the ID. And I will show you picture of her future bloom which I took from Miss Cherry Laureano's post. I don't like mounted orchids because I find it harder to repot, but I like this orchid, so I bought this and I paid 950 pesos for this one. Okay, next one. I think this is the Nobile. It has no ID. And this is my first in my collection and I am not sure with its condition. I hope that this is still alive. It looks transparent to me but firm. It doesn't have any leaves, so please wish me luck for this orchid. I paid 550 pesos for this one. This one feels cold. Oh no, daming natanggal na dahon. And I think the medium is still wet or moist. This is Epidendrum and it does not look good. Look at the leaves. I paid 650 pesos for this. It is growing small keikis and I hope that they will grow because I think the stems of this epidendrum are already soft or mushy. This is the ID. Ang daming nalantang dahon. This is also a new arrival from Thailand after Miss Cherry received the boxes from Thailand. After she opened the box, I ordered some and maybe after 2 to 4 days after opening the box, this was shipped to me and this happened. I think the medium was wet when this was shipped to me. Stems or canes are soft. And I hope that something here, even just the keikis, will survive and grow. So this is the Epidendrum Red. Please don't die. This one is a Dendrobium, and I will just show you the ID because I'm sure I cannot pronounce the name of this. And this one thankfully looks healthy. I paid 850 pesos for this. Ang daming canes and ang lalaki. This is the ID and I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm happy with this one. It even has a new growth. This is a Vanda with lots of roots, good size, but I think some of the roots are dry. And this is the ID. I paid 500 pesos for this one. Lots of roots. I hope that these roots are healthy. I will just cut off the dead roots. Let's check, baka may spike. Wala. This one is a Cattleya hybrid, but it doesn't have an ID tag, and I paid 600 pesos for this one. Lots of bulbs, and this is a blooming size, I think. Maybe this is not a large Cattleya. All that's left here are Vandas. This one has long roots. And this is a good sized Vanda. This looks healthy. I paid 500 pesos for this one. Ang laki ng ugat nito. This is the ID. Haba ng roots. This one is a compact Vanda, not large but not small. What's wrong with this one? There are two plants in a basket, but the stems are brown and the leaves are also falling off. The stems are firm. I hope that this is just a sunburn or fertilizer burn and not a disease, because I'm not good with dealing with sick Vandas. I love the size of this. This is the ID. I want to have more Vandas of this size. And for this 2-in-1, I paid 550 pesos. I think this is the yellow Vanda, which I paid 500 pesos. This is also a good sized Vanda. And this is the ID. This is the last one, and I ordered this Vanda last June. So this was within Miss Cherry's care for a few months. And I see a flower spike. I hope that it will not blast because I think this is a fragrant Vanda. And I paid 600 pesos for this. Here's the ID. Compared with the other Vandas in this order, this one is tall and there are spaces between her leaves. And the last in my order is a fertilizer or a vitamin B1. I paid 150 pesos for this, and this will promote healthy roots. So here are my new orchids, and I'm happy with this Dendrobium because this looks healthy. But for the Epidendrum, I really worry about her because of the soft canes. But I hope that the small keikis will grow for me. And for the Nobile, I am not sure about her, but I hope that she will grow because this is the first in my collection. And here's my vitamin B1 for healthy roots. And here's the mounted orchid, which will have pretty yellow flowers. Here's the Cattleya hybrid or hybrid Cattleya. And the Vandas, I only worry about the Fivefriendship Alba, but the rest, I really like them. And I hope that the spike of this Vanda will not blast. Thank you, Miss Cheery, for taking care of this since June and for my new orchids. And if you want to order from her, you can find her in Facebook. Just search for her name, Cheery Laureano. Hello everyone! Here are my new orchids after 7 days. I soaked them with fungicide after I opened the box, just like what I did to my new orchids from Sul Orchids DAVAO. And for the Vandas, I trimmed their roots. And if you want to see how I do that, I have a video about that, and I will include the link of that video in the description. Here's the Fivefriendship Alba, which I was really worried. She actually has nice roots, but the stem and the leaves were brown, and this is what's left. And I hope that the leaves will no longer fall off. And here's the Bangkok sunset. And the spike of this one, sad to say, blasted. Sayang. Here's the yellow Vanda. So here are my 5 new Vandas, and I water them twice a day. And here's the mounted orchid. I water this once a day, every morning. And here's the Cattleya hybrid, and I haven't watered her since I soaked them with fungicide. Here's the Nobile, and I really don't know what to do with her. Any advice? But I sometimes water her because she is bare rooted. Here's the Dendrobium and Epidendrum, and I also haven't watered them since I soaked them with fungicide. So no water for them for 7 days. This one wants to bloom, but I just don't know if the stem is still okay. But most of them, I think, are gone. I'm pressing the stem so that you'll see what I mean when I say soft stem or soft canes. So this one is gone, this one too, and this one. This one also. The others still have firm canes, but some parts are soft. I just hope that the keikis will continue to grow so that I can still have Epidendrum Red. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you on my next videos.